Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? If you're finding me for the first time, please like my page and share this video as you come in. Every day I come here and just do a simple talk. I'm not a professional. I just like to talk every day as I encourage myself. I like to encourage other people along the way. And I think if we all did that, we will have less depressed people. We will have more healthy people. We will have healthy relationships because somebody is saying something to you. And sometimes you could just be browsing through Facebook and you find somebody talking, it's like they're talking about you. So that's the advantage that we have for us who are Facebook users. And I do take these videos from Facebook and I put them in YouTube, so you can share them from YouTube in case you have those friends who are not on Facebook, but they can find these videos on YouTube. So today is gratitude Tuesday, no, Wednesday, gratitude Tuesday, gratitude Wednesday. Oh my goodness, gratitude Wednesday. So I said that every Wednesday we are going to take time to just thank people that have helped us along the way. I think also having gratitude like more often is a way to increase your growth, and it is a way to make people that have helped you along the way know that they are making an impact in your life. So we all have people that have helped us along the way. And something that I see, I don't know about other people if you've seen this, there are people who are kind of like shy or embarrassed to admit that so and so helped me. And it's very common with men. When you meet a man, a husband and wife, and you are married without anything, then eventually you work together as a couple and you grow. A lot of men are not comfortable to openly tell anyone. They don't even want anybody to know that, their wife was behind their success. And some of us are even afraid to tell our parents that they are the ones behind our success. Some of us, how we came to, let's say, America, somebody helped us along the way to come here. But some of us are ashamed to tell people that, you know what, so and so is the one that helped me along the way. Some of you are students, there's somebody who was helping you study, and you passed, you got your degree, and you are where you are. A lot of us are like, it's just, I don't know what it is, where we are not able to tell people that, oh, you know what, so and so helped me along the way, and that's why I'm here. So before I continue talking, please tell me you can hear me. I take chances to just keep talking. I don't like when I find out that, oh, I see a thumbs up. Yeah, do active listening so I know you're listening. Okay, today I'm going to talk about my two friends that have helped me along the way. So I will start with my friend Becky. Becky is a friend that I met on social media, and I thought I should talk about her because she is, what she did to me has kind of flipped my life around in a way I didn't see it coming, but I'm glad that she took time to talk to me. And what Becky talked to me about, I actually first met her through her clothing. She wears this African print clothes. So I went into her inbox when I saw her picture on Facebook, and we had this conversation for a few minutes. And she, when she told me the price of the outfits, I was done with her. And then fast forward a few years later, I was traveling to Zanzibar, and I went into a group and I said, I want to go to Zanzibar. Who can connect me with anybody? Has anybody been there? She reached out to me again. She said, oh, I have my uncle in Zanzibar. I will connect you, and they can help you around. So she actually connected me with the uncle. She connected me with the tour guide, and Abu and I had a nice visit in Zanzibar because Becky had helped me. So what I want to talk about that Becky helped me is, as I started knowing her and following her, in fact, she had connected me to those friends in Zanzibar. Now I had new friends that I was talking to. She had created a network of friends for me. So Becky, told me that, she takes time to be with her friends. She has a lot of time with her friends. She can fly anywhere. Becky can just go anywhere around the world to be with her friend. In the beginning, when she was trying to tell me how it is important to make time for your friends, I was being resistant. I was telling her that, you know, you do that because you are the only child. You know, I was creating excuses why I wasn't making time for people that I called my friends. And I said, you know, we are so many siblings. By the time I do things with my sisters and my brothers, I really don't have time for strangers. So that is how I was trying to refuse that suggestion. She was telling me that, you know what, Penny, you need to create time for your friends. You can't just have friends that you don't go and see. So anyway, I picked that thing and I thought about it and I prayed through it. And with time, I started doing it, okay? With time, I actually, the friends that I have, most of them are on Facebook. Some I knew before. So I started making time for my friends. So fast forward, a couple months ago, you all saw me, you know, I was gone for some time because a friend of mine, in the process, I met Lorna. Lorna, I met her on Facebook and in 2017. And we've been friends back and forth. Actually, Lorna is the first person that pushed me to go to Texas. So Lorna is like, come, and have, her friend Carol. They insisted that I go to Texas. So I dropped everything I was doing and I went to Texas. And that's the first time I, went out of my comfort zone to go and see friends. So I spent like a couple days with them and the feeling was priceless. There is something different about friends. So I want to talk about that. And that changed my life. So when Lorna lost her dad, the moment she told me, I knew that I needed to go and be there for her. I got in the flight and I went to Kenya and I was there for Lorna. Let me tell you something that happened. While I went to that funeral, I had a chance to spend time with my two sisters that live in Kenya. I have never had a chance to be with my sisters, just the three of us, for like even 5 days. That has never happened because every time I plan to go home, I have something that I'm doing. So I never really include my sisters in anything. So that is something that has been so can I even say I'm overwhelmed. And today I want to thank Becky. And Becky, I want to say thank you so much for pushing me to make friends out of my family. My family is always going to be there. Your brothers and sisters are going to be there. But your friends, there's something that your friends bring to the plate that your family doesn't. Another friend I want to thank is my friend Edna. Edna Gisore is a former classmate of mine. We were in Form 1 together. I call her Deski. So while I was in Kenya, I was so busy, I didn't have time. And Edna told me that, you know what, Penny, I know you don't have time, but can we come and meet at night after I finish working? I'm like, well, that is kind of tricky. She's like, yeah, come. I'm working until 10. When I finish work, we can go home. So I went home, whatever I was doing, I finished my errands. I went home, I grabbed my bag, and I took her Uber to where she's working at the hospital. She gave me the keys. I went up to her floor. She gave me the keys to her car, and I sat in the car until Edna finished her last patient, which was around 11. That's a friend. I sat there and, I was thinking, I said, you know what, this is so powerful. This lady is willing to meet me in the night, in the parking lot, okay? That's where we met. She's like, you know what, Penny, I have to see you. You can't just be here and you don't see me. She's like, even if it's at night, just come. So anyway, Edna came. We went to her house. I had not seen her house for, since she started the project. We went there and we laughed. It was so nice. We could not sleep until 3 or 4 in the morning. And while I was there, the one thing I want to tell you, this, my friend, Edna, we were in Form 1 together. And when she was in Form 1, she was always so hardworking. She was that girl who used to study. When everybody's playing games, Edna was studying. She was always driven. She always knew what she wanted. So when I went to her house, something really happened to me. I looked at her house. She had built a house. I looked at her house. I can't even say my heart sank. My breath, her house took my breath away. Not that I'm not content. Not that I'm not happy where I am. Not that I've not achieved what I want to achieve. I was motivated by what my friend has done for herself. And I was reminded that, Penny, it's good to know what you want. In Form 1, this lady knew what she wanted. In Form 1, she had a focus. When I went home a couple years ago, when she was building this house, she sat with me and gave me the whole plan. She told me theory, how the house was going to go. And I followed, and I said, you know what? This is making sense. And now I was able to see the house. You understand? A finished project. Okay? She had done the project and it was done exactly what she had told me. She even told me where she was going to put the pots. She told me where she was going to hang the clothes. She told me, my goodness, when I went back, believe me, that overnight I stayed there. I woke up in the morning and I took a walk around the compound. I was inspired. And what I took from that was to know what you want out of life. So I want to recognize those two friends today, and they have changed my life. So take time today. Find those two people that have touched your life. Find those two people that have inspired you, and let them know that they have done that. And I told her, I said, Deski, you inspire me. I don't even know where I would start. It's not like I want the same house. But I'm just saying, the fact that she knows exactly what she wants. And Becky, the fact that Becky can just get in a flight and just fly away. The same way I got up and flew to Kenya to be there for my friend. Those are things I could have not done had I not made time to be with these people. So the challenge today is a Wednesday, Gratitude Wednesday. Find somebody that you're going to be grateful to. Find somebody that has done something for you and let them know. Don't wait for them to die. Let them know that, you know what, Penny, you've inspired me. Agnes, you've inspired me. Divna, you've inspired me. Be grateful and let those people know that they've changed your life. Even calling. When Lorna used to call me, I would be like, when I see the phone ringing, I'm like, what does she want? Because I wasn't used to somebody calling me for nothing. In fact, she was calling me for nothing. I'm like, what does she want? Because I wasn't used to that. When Becky would call me, one time she said, you know what, moving forward, I'm not going to call you. I'm the one always calling you because I never used to call people. I didn't see the need to call people. But these people that I've met along the way through social media or through somebody that you went to school with a long time ago have given me a new outlook of life. And I'm changed and I'm grateful to them. Have that person that is changing your life. Have them know. Let them know that they've really touched your life. They've inspired you. Be grateful. Be grateful to your spouse. If you're married, let your husband know that, thank you, honey. You've been a good spouse. Thank you, my daughter. Be grateful to people who have done things. When your children do little things, just be grateful and tell them. Don't take people for granted. Don't just want people to assume that, Penny knows that, she helped me. Oh, Nani knows. Oh, no, they helped me. Don't just sit there and assume that people know that, you know what, they've helped you along the way. Be grateful and let them know, because they just don't inspire you. They inspire other people. Janet, how are you? Okay? Let them know that they've done something for you so they can continue. It's encouraging. Even at work, we get a positive feedback. We get recognition. We get awards. At our places of work, when somebody does something good, they are told. Okay? Yes, Kenya na iron sharpens iron. No wonder you are hard. Yes, there are people who are sharpening me. And in fact, now Becky, another thing that Becky has, she's very smart. Me, I'm not that smart like her. So if I have issues with smart issues, I call her. I don't have to struggle. I only know how to do this hustle here, street hustle. And I'll call her and say, hey, she solves all my problems. And she's my friend. Yeah? And Edna also is a doctor. If I have doctor concerns, I just call that girl. I'm like, oh, what is happening? She'll tell me. Those two people are the people I want to recognize today. Find those people that are helping you in your life. Okay? And be grateful. Let them know. Don't just, they know. No, they don't know. Notify them that, you know what, you have inspired me and I'm so grateful, so those people can also encourage other people. my Deski knowing exactly how she wanted her house in theory, and then I go back a year later, the house is exactly how she told me. She said, you know, I told you I was gonna put this here. Remember? I said, my God, how can somebody be so sure of what they want? So I'm here wondering, what do I want? You see, that's a challenge for me. But I let her know that, you know what, I am so inspired. And in fact, there are so many things I have to change financially to even achieve half the goals. You see, Evelyn Asante has told me that I inspire her. Evelyn, thank you. Even send me a text every now and then and say, Penny, you inspire me. Because me, I try to tell everybody that has changed my life, I try to let them know so they can inspire more people. Cheers, guys. Let me go. Please like my page and share this video. Okay, I have to go. Cheers.